Hi Flosstube, Cynthia here, the Intuitive Stitcher. Today is January the 16th. It is a Tuesday, and this is Flosstube number 35. Yes, I still have my Christmas tree up. I had been in South Carolina after Christmas. It was, I thought it would happen because plans had changed, so I was somewhat prepared, and Christmas was on a Monday. Thursday morning, I went back to South Carolina with my daughter and my grandson. All of them drove up, and my son-in-law had to get back. He's a swim coach, so he had to get back and left on Christmas Day to go back. So plans changed. The person who was going to be driving back with them, it didn't happen. So I packed in about 2 hours, and we were on our way then Thursday morning. So anyway, I still have my tree up because I like it. It's white, it's new, and I like it. I have old-fashioned ornaments, and if you can see, I have spinners. They're very old. There is one right here. I'm not sure if you can see it spinning, and there's a yellow one over here. And you might be able to see the spin. I see it. So, and you have to put those over the bulb so that the heat from the light bulb causes them to spin. So, yeah. And then I bought this garland at Hobby Lobby. I want to put a few pieces of this on. I don't want to wrap it around the tree, but what I'm going to do is cut it and then just put these in different places for Valentine's. So, and who knows, you know, I might put the tree away after Valentine's Day, or, you know, I might keep it up for St. Patrick's. So anyway, yes, this is my tree, and I am enjoying it. It's nice and bright and white. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. And if you are returning, thank you for coming back. I have about 363 viewers, subscribers, I should say, and I'm hoping to hit 500 this year. So if you do like my channel and you are not a subscriber, I would ask that you subscribe to my channel and also hit the like button. Also, always leave a comment, what you like, what you don't like, so that maybe I can make some changes. I'm looking at my notes. My last Flosstube was on December 22nd, right before Christmas. Let's see. And we had snow last night. It started to snow about 3 inches. So it's pretty if you don't have to go anywhere. But the roads are quite messy right now. So I know it's across the country, bad weather. So I hope everyone is staying safe. I'm going to get into my past finishes. So this piece I had done, it's called the Christmas tree. I didn't take it out of the plastic. The Christmas tree, and you'll see it. It's Blue Whale Designs. And this is it. This was completed a very long time ago, maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago. I don't remember. Oh, I do have the date on. December of 2002. I did stitch the green with some gold. I added a little bit of gold. I think it was a kit. I know I got it at an LNS. And the charms, I believe, were in the kit. I think she put the charms in the kit. So, yeah, that's one piece. You'll hear a puppy barking. That's my neighbor. She's a lemon beagle, and her name is Cello for Limoncello. She's a sweet girl. That's one piece that I had out. And another piece that I had out, I don't have a picture of it because it was in a magazine. It was Zweigart Needle issue, November of 2006. And it is called Partridge Joy. I had that. I always have this one out. And this silver here it's metallic. That is Partridge Joy. And I think you can see the glitter. I love this one. It's so pretty. I was going to give it away when I first started it, and I decided to keep it. I like that one. And then the next one I have is called Cardinal Blessings. I do have a photo. This is Imaginating. I did this piece right here. I was short on fabric, so I had to change I don't have as many in here. Leaves are on the end. I took them off of the end. So let me show you this. And then I'm going to come in close. So it's a little bit of black work. There's a mistake in the black work. And then here is the bird. So you see I don't have any of the leaves over here. I have a few of the leaves over here. I don't know how I miscalculated the fabric, but let me show you. I think you'll be able to see, sorry, the difference. I just figured something out and went with it. So I think it looks okay. So that is that one. I like that one too. Those are Christmas pieces that I do hang up every Christmas. So those are past finishes. Now I want to get into WIPs. When I went to South Carolina, I packed very quickly and took 2 stitching pieces with me. This is a new piece, Al Forest Embroidery. It is called, let me get it there. It's called Black Vintage Sampler. I don't think I'm going to do this bottom part with the ship. I think I'm going to stop right here. So I started this when I was visiting with my daughter. It's still in the hoop. I keep my things in the hoop. I don't think you're supposed to, but I do. Oh, and you know what? I have an old piece that I don't have it here. It's over there, and I'm not going to get up. But it's from, oh my gosh. I'll show it next time because some of you might remember the old-fashioned patterns that we used to have. It was found and given, you know, it's like, oh, I stitched that, yeah. But anyway, Black Vintage Sampler. And I don't have my board. See? There it is. Black Vintage Sampler. 16 count Ada, and the DMC that I'm using is the called for 3799. And there you have it. It's the top corner. So I did stitch on that when I was in South Carolina. So I have my notes down here, so if you see me looking down, you know what I'm doing. My next WIP is from Lemon Tree Needleworks. It's a new one. I also took this with me. And this is done on, I'm sorry, 18 count easy guide, easy grid. There we go. This is the way it's supposed to be. And let me show you that. I started it, but then I didn't know if I wanted to use this easy guide. I have used Easy Guide, and it's been easy for me. I have two pieces, two HAEDs that I'm doing with the Easy Grid. I don't know if it's Easy Grid or Easy Guide. On the piece that came with it, it says Easy Grid. So, I started it and then I stopped because I don't know, I was having an issue with these tiny holes that I didn't have with my two HAEDs. It just seems like there's a lot. I don't know. And I can't get a good picture, but you know, I think I'm just going to keep going with it because it's the count I want, and I like that it's sectioned off in like 10 square boxes. So I think I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to start working on it again. This next piece is also new. It is called Do You See What I See? By Primitive Stitchin. And I'm using a 28 count even weave. Do you see what I see? And this is it. So the designer recommended a type of cloth for this, which I didn't know. Osnaburg cloth, Osnaburg cloth, with a stitch count of 77 by 89. That's the stitch count of the design. So I just thought, well, I'm going to use Ada. And one strand of floss. I'm using all the DMC. So this is on 28 count even weave. And this is it. I did the bottom. This is the tree coming up, and then this is the bottom. So this is all the wider it's going to be. And let me show you the picture again. Do you see what I see? So I have some of that done and the bottom. It's a new start. I had ordered it some time ago, and I did start that one. The next piece I have that I was working on, this is a WIP, not a new start. I did a little bit more on this. It's Mirabilia Portrait of Veronica. And here it is. So I thought, well, I'm going to do a few stitches on her. And that's what I did, a few stitches. I wanted to finish, let me show you. I wanted to finish over here, and I did. In this area here, it was the light color and the darker color were missing, and some of the black. So I filled all that in, and then I started over here. So I didn't do a lot, but I did finish. I wanted to get that all stitched in, and that's it. So I did a little bit of work on her. I do like the colors of the green, and I'm doing this on 32 count star sapphire linen and all the DMC. You can't tell the color. It's hard to tell no matter what the lighting is. It's in the evening. So but it doesn't matter. I could have a YouTube in the Flosstube in the daytime and the colors get washed out. So let's see what else. Little House Needleworks. Simplicity. This is a piece that was given to me by Taryn Burley. If you get to watch her Flosstube, she's just funny. If you're having a day where you're down in the dumps or not feeling that great, watch Taryn. She'll pick your spirits up for sure. So I like this one, and I did want to finish. I wanted to get down to the sheep and finish the birdhouse, and that's what I did. So I had this done, and I had that done, and I started to come down. I came down because I wanted to start and finish the birdhouse, and I did, and I wanted to do the sheep. So I think it's cute. And I am stitching this on, let me try to keep still while I'm looking, 28 count Jubilee Mint Green Zweigert and all of the called for DMC. This is my counting pin. So the sheep is cute. So I did that before the holidays and got to where I needed to be with that. So it's cute. I like it. I like the color of fabric that I'm using as well. So let's see now. Some new things that I purchased. You know what? I'm going to do a giveaway. See, and I already have this 28 count even weave. I got to put that back where it belongs then. I don't want to forget. Let's do a giveaway. The last giveaway I had was from Cross Stitching for Fun. So this is something I found that my cousin's wife gave to me because she's now quilting and not stitching. So the first thing that I have, I think, well, everything should be here because I didn't do anything with it. That's the design. And I know Valentine's is coming up quickly, so I know that I need to have floss tubes maybe every 2 weeks instead of every 3 weeks or 3.5 weeks. So everything comes with this. The floss, the hanging stick, the Ada, and the felt. So everything is here except the needle. There was no needle. It's a felt hanging kit. And Love is in the Air. It's from the World of Crossstitching. You know what? This is something I got because I did subscribe to the World of Crossstitching last year. I didn't, a year and a half ago. I didn't. I don't subscribe anymore. This was mine, and I didn't want it. So if anyone is interested in this, and please be United States, I'll get into, if you're not in the United States, I'll tell you what I want you to tell me. But anyway, this is United States only. Please be 18 and over because I have to ask you for your address, your physical address. Don't say prize, don't say giveaway in the comment section, or others may come in and want it who don't even stitch. I don't know what they do with these. So if you're interested in this, in the comment, say something about Valentine. The next giveaway is the Sugar Plum Express Happy Easter Bunny. So there's different designs. those are all the designs. So you get the booklet. All the designs are inside, and then each description. So if anyone is interested in this and lives in the United States, please use the word Easter in your comments. So for those of you who do not live in the United States, I would like to know, who is your favorite designer? Tell me who your favorite designer is if you do not live in the United States. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You'll find out why. Now, I'm going to show you some new starts. I'm a little off today because I wasn't feeling that great, so I apologize. And then I did go out and brush off my car, and so, which is fine. It's quiet outside because of the snow, and it's nice. You know, there's hardly any traffic, and it's quiet. So anyway, but I just wasn't feeling my best today. I'm feeling better now. This is a Heaven and Earth Designs that I bought because I liked it and it was on sale. It was on my wish list. It's called Lily of the Valley Mini. I like the colors, and this is her. I think it's pretty. Lily of the Valley. I haven't started it yet, but I did just get my floss to start it, not all of my floss, because sometimes, I don't know if you have this problem, but sometimes when I go to Michael's, they're out of DMC flosses. So I went to Hobby Lobby the other day, and which is farther away from me, but I was over that way for a dentist appointment, and I thought I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby, and they had what I needed for a project, but I didn't take or do I have them all? No, I don't. I just bought the ones to start it, which are really pretty greens. So I'll be starting that, and I bought, again, 16 count Zweigart Easy Count Grid. That came from Needleworkers Delight, and that name has changed. I think it's called Hand Dyes by Jim. I'm not positive, but I'll include that in the description. Or if you do want to know their new name, let me know in the comment section, and I'll certainly let you know. I've had this for quite some time, and when I was, I don't know if I was in the airport coming home, because I flew home, looking through my Google Drive, and I came across this. I knew I had it, but I forgot about it. All Cats Are Gray in the Night. The designer is Ilutien, I think Ilutien. I volunteered at an animal shelter, and I love all the cats, but the black cats are my favorite. I think it's pretty. So one Michael's did not have Black Ada. I'd gone to another Michael's, and they had the Black Ada. So I got the Black Ada, which is 14 count, and was able to get all of the flosses. I think you can see all of those. I don't have my board with me. I have a little white board that I like to use. So I'll start that All cats are gray in the night. And the light's shining on it. I think that'll be pretty. Okay, that's it. You know, when I start, I put it off doing a video because I always think I don't have enough to show you. But then when I get everything together, I'm thinking, oh, I do have pretty much to show you. So if you want me to do a video every 2 weeks, or if you don't care when I do a video, if it's 3 weeks or, you know, let me know. But if you want more often, I will focus more on stitching and getting things done so that I have enough to show you. I'm doing WIP Go, and that takes me into my next 2 pieces that I'm going to be working on. This is my WIP Go board. And I'm going to do like I think I'm going to do 3 hours on each. Because I don't want my other WIPs to go to the wayside. So the numbers called were number 9 and number 22. Number 9 is White Christmas. It's White Christmas ornaments, actually. And it's from Cross Stitching for Fun. That's it. I am doing these 2, and these 2 were a giveaway last Flosstube. They're out already. They were out a couple weeks ago. But I'm going to do this and this. And so I'm working on the tree. So I did the outline, and I'm going to start. I did the outline before the WIP Go call. And now, let's see. This is it, and I will get my paper. So I did the outline, and I started coming up here. It's white, and there's another color, which Michael's didn't have. It's the white B5200 that I'm using. So I have to go back to Michael's, or I didn't have this list with me when I went to Hobby Lobby. So that's it. It's going to be the tree. Maybe I'll do the gold and instead of the floss, maybe I'll use metallic. We'll see. So that's the one WIP Go call that I'll be working on. I'm going to do 3 hours on each. The other WIP Go call, number 22, is called Winter Solstice. Oh wait, I'm not going to show you that. It's just I printed a bigger copy. Let me show you the original. Winter Solstice by Kaniki's Prims and Whims. And for WIP Go, that was number 22. And I finished the lighthouse. And I think I showed this to you last time. Well, I kind of know I did. So I'm going to do more of this. 3 hours of work I'll do on here for WIP Go in January. I messed up the orange and the yellows in the lighthouse, but I'm keeping it that way. It'll be fine. I'm working on a piece. Let me look at my notes because I had to. Oh, I know, it was for a fabric that I used. What did I worked on? I worked on linen, and I didn't like the way the piece looked on linen. So, talk about frogging on linen. It took me forever because I wanted to use that piece for something else. what was it that I used? Oh, primitive stitching. The do you see what I see? I wanted to use that linen because I like the color, but I wanted to take all of the floss out, and because I always worry now about, like, okay, I want to have enough. I want to have enough fabric. So I thought, just frog it. And I'll tell you, that took, I had to be so careful because it's linen, it's not Aida, and it's very delicate. So that took a long time to get the stitches out. I didn't have a lot of stitches in, but the floss was black, so I wanted to be really careful that I wasn't, ruining the linen, and I didn't, so I was happy about that. So that's my WIP go. I did the giveaway. Again, for the giveaway, you have to be 18 and over, and don't say giveaway or prize. And the words are Valentine and Easter. And yeah, 18 or over, don't say prize or giveaway. And then if for United States only are those. If you don't live in the United States, I want you to put in the comment section, who is your favorite designer or designers? Okay. Let's see. Showed you my past finishes, and I think that's about it. So if you want to stay for an update, I can give you an update. If not, thank you for joining me, and have a great rest of the week, and tell me when you want me back. I can be back in 2 weeks, or if it doesn't matter, that's fine. Let's see. My nose is healing. I try to keep Vaseline on, and they tell me to do I have a Neutrogena SPF 70. That is a facial moisturizer, but I don't like using it because it sometimes burns my eyes when I put on the moisturizer. So when I do go out and the sun is shining, I will dab it on my nose, but it's red. It's still healing. There's something out there that I can buy for to help with scarring. So my surgeon recommended that. So I have the paperwork. I have to look to see what the name of that is and get that. But so every now and then my nose itches because it's still a little bit swollen. So I'm doing well with that. I did go to the dentist, and because I had ridges on my bottom teeth from chewing, I have a partial, and so there were no teeth in the back, and I used to chew my food in the front, and now that I have partials, we're all good. So he did something called bonding, and what a difference. I was so happy. It only took maybe a half hour, and I talk too much, and I always tell them I talk too much when I'm here because I really like them, his assistant and him, and they laugh at me, and they just love all my, we talk, and so I'm really happy with the bonding. And he said when people do that, or when they, do something with their jaw at night. I don't know what that's called when they bite down at night and, with their jaw, that causes your teeth also to wear down. So he said mine was really pretty bad. So I'm glad that I had that done. It looks like I have normal teeth now. And he said if you would let it go and it would keep wearing down, the enamel was off of mine. The enamel was worn down. So he said if you wouldn't have anything done, you're just going to keep wearing down the teeth. So, yeah, I had that done. And that's when I went to Hobby Lobby because it's near my dentist. So I think that's about it. My South Carolina trip, like I said, was right after Christmas. My daughter's dad was supposed to go, and we had a lot of rain, so he gets flooding in the basement, so he decided to stay home, and I said that was okay because I was prepared if something would happen, like he couldn't go. I was prepared to pack quickly and go. And that's what I did. So I had a nice weekend, a whole week, New Year's Day with them. And my grandson, he loves when I'm there, and he always is sad when I leave. So I was there for a week, and then I flew home. So it was a nice trip, and it was cool there too. It was in the 40s, but when I got home, it was very cold, and it's like a freezing cold here in Pennsylvania, where in South Carolina it was just cold. So yeah, I had a good time. So now I'm home, and I'll be home for a while. I have to decide if I'm going to go down for Easter, or my daughter has a week off right after Easter. So from school, she's a teacher, so I might go down then. So I can decide what I want to do yet. So that's about it. So thank you for joining me. If you want to know anything, or if I talk too much about my personal stuff, let me know. If you're not interested, let me know. And because I can talk till I'm blue in the face. That's why I say to my dentist, I can talk till I'm blue in the face, and they're like, "Oh, you're a joy. You're fun when you come in." So yeah, that, because then they talk about things too. So anyway, if I talk too much, let me know. See, now once I start with my video, then I want to stay on here. Like, it's hard to say goodbye. So, but anyway, I will keep stitching, and I'm going to stitch a lot so that I have a nice floss tube ready for you next time. And on that note, everybody stay warm. Please stay safe. And I'm wishing everyone a wonderful week. Thanks, guys.